Okay, I find this to be very interesting and very helpful. I wanted to show you guys this in somewhat detail. So here I have power coming in from the grid. And if you've seen my other videos and you know this, and this is the power coming out of the Delta Pro. And I have my input, 2 lines going into the box that powers my shop. Right now lights are on in the shop and the lights are pulling 164. Solar power is coming in at 235 and we're at 100% charge. So what's interesting is that if you look back behind here, this is standard wiring as far as what I'm going to show you. You'll see that the power coming in, which is down here, comes in back there on that yellow wire there. Well, there's two coming in, and up here you can see in the back you've got black wires, which are the hot wires, going into each of the circuits, one there and one there. The white wires are the neutrals. They come down here and they tie together for both of the inputs, and they essentially make this entire block here all neutral. So then the outputs are all tied together and are connected to the inputs as far as the neutrals are concerned. So I have 4 outputs, 1, 2, 3, and then this one down here is tied into the block as well. So all of these are tied together. When my input is solely based off of the Delta Pro, then all of the neutrals go through both of these in, and all of these neutrals are all tied together. But what I found interesting is if I unplug one of the circuits, in this case the outlets from the Delta Pro, and I plug that into the grid, now you can see there was no disruption in anything, no clicking. The lights are still on. There was no hesitation in the lights. But now, when we're talking about the neutrals, now you have neutrals that are coming in from the house. This outlet here, the whites, one of these neutrals is from the house and grid power, and the other is from the Delta Pro. They're both connected together. So all of the neutrals and all of the circuits going to all the rooms in my house are all connected, or, well, connected here, as well as the neutral to the Delta Pro and all of my outlets and lights in the shop. So now, since I have one circuit powered by the grid and one circuit powered by the Delta Pro, you can see that the lights are on and they're being powered by the Delta Pro. The outlets, turn the lights back on here. The outlets, I want to show you here. You can see over here. Now this lead cord goes up and is plugged into here. So if I unplug it, the grinder shuts off. I'll plug it back in. The grinder turns back on. Well, you can see the output from the Delta Pro is only 160. That's enough for my lights. And so if I turn the grinder off, you can see that there's no change in the output. Matter of fact, if I turn these lights off, then my output should be 0. If I turn this grinder on, the output is still 0 because the outlets are being supplied by the grid and the lights are from the Delta Pro. So what that means is if you are going to be powering a circuit or two in your house, which I'm going to do in my next video, then you don't have to isolate the grounds from your house and the Delta Pro. You can leave all your grounds connected in your power box or your breaker box, and just take your hot wires and connect them where you want them connected, whether it's to the grid or whether it's to the Delta Pro. So if anybody has any explanation on this, I'm willing to learn on that. You can leave your comments below, but when it comes to answering questions about how or why this is, you might find someone else to ask. Hope this is helpful.